Hey guys, this is Eddie here bringing you this word of encouragement for your day. I just hope it speaks to you and lifts you up in some way. You know, I want to tell you this, that you matter, that you have a purpose, and that God has a plan for your life. You know, many of you know that that's the big message I like to share with people, is that they have purpose, that they have hope, and that God has a plan for their lives. You know, and too many times I think people just kind of brush that off, like, oh, okay, yeah, God has a plan for my life. But they don't really sit and really think about that the maker of the universe has a plan for each and every one of us, whether we know it or not. You know, and a lot of people will say, well, what about those that aren't Christians? Does God have a plan for them too? Yes, God has a plan for them too. It just takes some people longer than others to come to Christ and to come to God and to realize that God is God and God is the only God that is true. And then when they come to know God, then they start understanding what their purpose is in life, because I believe when we become Christians that God starts that, we plant that seed. The first day where we commit our lives to Christ, God starts laying out the foundation and making us realize what our plan and what our purpose is in life. And that's when we find out what we're here for, you know. And a lot of people will say, well, isn't Christians here to spread the gospel? Yes, that is very true. But also we are here for so much more than that. Not just to share the good news of God, but we're also here to share our stories, to share our gifts, to share our talents. Whatever that may be, we're all different. We all have different talents than one another. But when we come together and we realize that all of our talents have a purpose and God has a plan for every one of us, then this world is going to be a much better place. You know, the problem with our world today is we got people running around that have no idea what their purpose is, and they've grown in the church all their life because they haven't took that step to make that relationship with Christ. I mean, until you come into a relationship with Christ, I'm not talking about coming to church. I'm talking about being in a relationship with Him. Only then will you be able to find out what your purpose in life, and God will reveal that purpose that you're here, and God will reveal the plan that you're here. And you know what? It may take several years. It may take several years before God tells you what your plan is and what your purpose here in life is. While we're waiting, we should be sharing the truth. We should be loving each other. We should be encouraging each other. We should be helping other people that are in the world and being uplifting and an encouragement to those people that may not know God, that may not know Christ, and help them to come to Christ and to talk to them and help them grow in the body of Christ, not to just bring them in and then push them back out, but we need to be pouring into those people. We need to be sowing into them and then help them to find their purpose and God's plan for their life while we're in the process of while we're trying to work through what God has it for our purpose and our plan in life. So that's my encouragement to you, is know this: no matter who you are, a believer, a non-believer, anybody in between, we all have a purpose. God has a plan for each and every one of us. It's time that we come to Christ and start realizing what our purpose and our plan is and growing towards our purpose and our plan. That's my encouragement to you. God bless. Have a very beautiful day.